Again, good morning. We are live streaming today's ceremony, so please take a moment to silence your phones. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming today's graduates. Please rise for the presentation of colors. Thank you. You may take your seats. So again, good morning. Welcome to Metro's graduation and promotion ceremony. I'm Danielle Ford, and I'm honored to be your MC for today's celebration. Before we begin, I want to share a quick safety reminder. In the event of an evacuation, please exit through the glass doors and turn left outside and follow the directions of the staff that will support you. Before we begin today's festivities, we want to start with a video celebrating Metro's 50th anniversary. Please watch the screens.
In 1969, construction began on a bold idea, a transit system built to connect a growing region. On March 27, 1976, almost 7 years later, Metro's first trains began carrying passengers through Washington, D.C., and America's Metro system was born. The first Red Line stations, Rhode Island Avenue, Union Station, Metro Center, and Farragut North, marked the beginning of something transformative. Metro didn't just move people, it helped shape how our region lives, works, and grows. Over the past 5 decades, Metro has grown alongside the community it serves, expanding rail lines, building one of the nation's largest bus networks, and launching Metro Access to ensure mobility for all. But Metro has always been more than trains, buses, and paratransit. It's the employees who show up every day. Operators, mechanics, station managers, support staff, and the millions of customers who rely on us to connect them to possibilities. Today, Metro includes 98 stations and 128 miles of rail. Our buses operate around the clock across a 1,500 square mile region. Every day, we help move close to 1 million people safely, reliably, and sustainably. For 50 years, Metro has connected community, strengthened the region's economy, and supported the vibrancy of the DMV, celebrating all the differences that make us great. And today, Metro is #1 in the nation. Crime is at an all-time low, and customers have access to more frequent, safe, and reliable bus and trains. The most service we've delivered in our history. And as we look ahead, we remain committed to delivering service excellence and continuous improvements for our customers for the next 50 years and beyond.
So let's talk today about this special event. We are live streaming this ceremony, so graduates and family members who couldn't be here in person are tuning in from their laptops and televisions. You'll hear many graduate names called today, but not all of them will be in the room. That's because many of them are already out in the field serving in their new roles. Even though they can't be here with us physically, we will still honor them and recognize their achievements. At Metro, training is a core part of our safety and readiness department because it's how we invest in our people, it's how we create career pathways, develop the next generation, and build the technical expertise that keeps our systems running safely. The training you have completed, graduates, was not easy. It required discipline, focus, long days, and real commitment to learning your craft. Some of you have spent weeks, months, even years preparing for this moment. We pause to recognize the work and the time that you've invested. At Metro, safety is our core value. It's the reason that we train. It's the reason we hold ourselves to high standards, and the reason every role in this room matters. The work you are preparing to do supports something bigger than one person. So today we honor you, graduates. You put in the work, you built the skills, you stayed committed, and now you are taking on an important role. Let's give them a huge round of applause. I'd like to recognize a few people that have joined us to celebrate your success. First up, I would like to recognize our GM, Randy Clark. If you could raise your hand. In attendance, we also have our board members. We have Walter Alcorn, Darian Flowers, and from Local 922, we have Tim Brown, and we have our guest speaker, Greg Edwards. Along with our executive leadership, we have Jamie Johnson, so I want to thank you all for being here. Our first speaker is a leader whose energy and vision and commitment to Metro can be felt in every conversation, every project, and every part of our system. He's a tireless advocate for our employees, our riders, and the future of our region. So please welcome our General Manager and CEO, Randy Clark.
All right. How's everyone doing? Okay, apparently I'm the energy guy. That's every time. That's how they always introduce me, which means I just talk a lot. My poor wife. Anyway, great seeing you all. Congratulations. You all excited? We are excited for you, right? New team members, team members that graduated and promoted to new roles. Like this place could have some ups and down days, depending. And I think we always joke on the senior exec team, graduation day is one of our favorite days. So we usually get one of these a month, sometimes not exactly once a month, but it's a day that kind of rejuvenates us as well. We see so much inspiration, so much hope, so much chance to go, yeah. We got people coming in the door that are excited, want to be part of Team Metro. We got people that invested themselves or we've invested in that are taking on different roles, more challenging roles sometimes, that they know they're ready to step up and have that next opportunity. So it's just such a fun day. It's a fun day. We also have family members. We got a lot of family members here today, which is awesome to see. So thank you for being here, and we're really happy you're here. So want to, again, just really appreciate you picking Metro. right? It's a lot of times people go, oh, I applied for a job, I got a job. We don't want people with jobs here. Yeah, the job is the paycheck, the benefit stuff, right? We want people to be invested in Metro because we want to build careers. And there's people here today are taking on new roles, and there's people that are, again, new. This is an incredible place. You can do anything at this place. I've been lucky enough to be here for 4 years. Next week, the board members will laugh. It feels some days like 45 years, but it's been unbelievable. And we have members of our senior executive team. I usually call on Leroy on this one. Leroy's our Chief Operating Officer. Leroy came in about 25 years ago as a track laborer. And Leroy has worked a variety of positions, and now he's the Chief Operating Officer and probably has about 7,000 employees. And he's a great example, and we have other examples. Greg has been in the business. He's going to speak in a minute. He was down in Atlanta for a while, and then here. I've been in different transit agencies. This industry allows you so much opportunity. There's two things that really matter a lot: attendance and attitude. You do those two things here, you can do anything. One, you got to show up. I think that sounds pretty obvious, but it's not necessarily obvious every day here. We need people to be at work, because when people are at work, they're delivering the mission. We have people waiting on the curb right now for a bus. The difference of their day is if that bus is there on time or it's not, right? The difference of making a medical appointment, picking your kid up for daycare, getting to school on time is based on what we do. So we have a much bigger impact than I think sometimes people take for granted in that immediacy. We change people's lives. We move almost 1 million people a day. There's very little places you're ever going to have the opportunity to work where you can impact that type of volume of people in a day. And again, we could do it where we mess something up and impact it, or we do something like we just did on July 4th, where we set a record, 850,000 people, 120,000 just after midnight, where we made a 250th July 4th amazing for people all over this region, all over the country, because we perform perfect. And that is the difference. So it isn't that you have to be perfect every day, but you have to come in and you have to care. And if you do that and have great attitude about that we are a customer service oriented organization and that you're a great teammate, world's your oyster here. The other promise you hear from me on this one is, if you do that, we will have your back. That is the adult conversation I try to do. You know, Tim has seen this before when we're out town halls on the service. If you give us an honest day, be a good teammate, and care about our customers, we will have your back. We're going to invest in you. We're going to make sure you have a great career, and you're going to have good benefits, and you're going to be looked after. And I think that is generally, in 2026 in America, that's a pretty good deal, right? So hopefully you all feel that's a pretty good deal, right? Okay, good. I was hoping we'd get some reaction out of that thing, right? I was like, yeah. So you're ready to jump right up here, right? Yeah. You looking for a job? yeah. You got some energy. I like that style. So that's why I'm excited about this place. That video just showed where we're at. You are joining, and again, members kind of more on the front here, some people that are here with different positions, and then on the back tends to be some more people that are brand new to the organization. This organization is doing really well. Perfect? Of course not. We're full of people, so we're going to make mistakes from day to day, and we always have challenges we got to overcome. But we are really good. We are the best transit system in North America. That is a big deal. That's a big, big deal. Metro can't say that every year, and we can say that now. Not only did we do that because we won the award, because it's true, right? We've led the country in ridership for multiple years. We are the safest we've ever been, okay? Does it mean we're perfect? Of course not. You have to make sure we're safe every day. Your own personal safety and the safety of your coworkers and safety of your customers is everything here. You have to have that responsibility. But we are very, very safe. Lowest crime rate we've ever had on the system. Does it mean that there's not a few knuckleheads out there doing knucklehead things? Of course there are. You guys are adults. You know that there's some people that act up in our society. But generally speaking, we are very, very safe. We lead the National Transit Database on actual occupational safety. We beat all of our other peers on injuries for our employees, derailments, things of that nature. We are high on reliability. Reliability's come so far in the last few years. We're being very cost efficient, which is so important because we spend the taxpayers' money. Your relatives, your friends, yourselves. Our tax dollars, they're not just free. We have to earn those dollars because we're competing against schools and healthcare and childcare and all the other things in society that people want. And you know how we get our funding? When we prove we're really good. It allows our board members, myself and others, to go fight for the funding we need, because when we are really good and we deliver safe, good service and great customer service, the public supports us. Seems pretty obvious again, right? But you are joining an organization on the up. We just did our pop-up store in this back part of headquarters. Just closed, and we had it up for 2 weeks. We had 10,000 people. Oh, are you looking for a job? That might be the best one we've ever had. The timing wasn't, so that's someone kid over here, and they're like, oh. But the timing was so great. I'm not lying. Anyway, we had 10,000. We had 10,000 people show up at our pop-up store to buy merchandise. 10,000 people showed up. We sold out of almost everything. T-shirts, hoodies, quarter zips, mugs. We sold pajamas. It should feel good being part of an organization that the community thinks that about where you work. There's very little places where people are lining up to buy stuff. Like, there's the sports teams and us and like everybody else, right? That didn't come easy though. The people that have come here before you have worked very hard to get us to that point. So we need you to come with the attitude, we're not going backwards. You know, that whole idea, we're not going back, we're not going back. We're still moving forward. And that's what every one of you makes a big difference. So congratulations big time for your success in being here today. I want to thank our human capital and our labor team for all the work you do to make sure that this got together here today. Our awesome training team. Hope you give it up for your training instructor team, huh? Best in the business, right? And we sometimes take longer to do training here than other parts of the country. And the reason is because we want to be, like I said, we have the best safety record. We have great customer service. So we want that. But they're here to invest in you too. The second you graduate isn't like you can't talk to your instructor class anymore. They want to be mentors. They want to hear from you. They want to help you throughout your careers, right? So thank you to them. Want to really recognize our board members. We're lucky we have one of our DC board members, one of our federal board members, and one of our Virginia board members. And it shows you the type of organization we are. Very complex with 3 states and the federal government. But for them to take time out of their day, come down to graduations, and actually these 3 tend to be at all of our graduations, they do it because they care so much about the staff that works here. Yeah, we got $5 billion budget and all the politics and all this other stuff. They genuinely care about the people that work here, and all of them use the system. Trust me, I hear if something's not going well, but they also are super complimentary of how things are going, and that's overwhelmingly the case. So thank you for our 3 board members for being here and all your continual leadership. I also want to do one and Danielle obviously always is great doing what you do here, our senior team that comes and represents as well. But just leave you with one real thought, which is we are one team. And when you look at the group of people that are graduating or being promoted today, that's not how Metro used to do things in the past, right? We used to do it very much like there was a bus graduation, and if you were, we got some RTCs in the room, and we have a couple of bus dispatchers or managers. It wasn't a ceremony. It was like, go to work. Sometimes we'll have people in here that do elevator, escalator, apprentice program that graduated, and now they're certified. We may have someone that is a vehicle apprentice program that has graduated. We put this together very specifically to say we are all one team. So my ask of you is, when you are out there, treat all your teammates like they're your teammates. Not just, I work at that division, therefore, you know, if you're a Blade, right, and you come down to headquarters for something, and you go back into LaFont to take the train, and you see a customer that needs help, that's not, well, I don't know, man, I'm in bus. I don't do that. Customer needs help, and you're wearing the M. And wearing the M's a big deal. I wear this every single day, everywhere I go, and I have no problem doing that on the train and the bus, because I'm sure you heard them out there. right? That's a good thing. Management's out there because we want to hear from you. So just remember, you're part of an awesome team. Be a great teammate. Have an awesome, successful career. I'll see you out in the service. Let us know how we can make your career successful, okay? Congratulations. Okay, thanks, Danielle.
Randy, thank you for that reminder that we are all behind the M. Next up, I'd like to ask Greg Edwards to come forward to give you some words of encouragement.
Thank you, Danielle. Good morning. I'm Greg Edwards. I'm the Senior Vice President of the Metro Integrated Command and Communications Center. And the first thing I want to do is say welcome to the families, new families of Metro. Give yourselves a hand. Also, awesomely want to congratulate our new bus and rail operators to the family. Give yourselves a hand for me. And then lastly, but certainly not least, I want to congratulate our new leaders of the Metro Integrated Command and Communication Center, our dispatchers that are also being recognized today, and rail traffic controllers. Congratulations. I'm here today representing or standing in for Leroy Jones. You've heard his awesome story of how he came up through the organization. But I also stand with my peers, and Jewel Bell for bus. Jewel, raise your hand. And also Shanita Wilkinson for rail. As you heard the general manager say, we stand behind this M. We are one team. We are one Metro. So to the graduating class today and those that are promoting, again, welcome to Metro, welcome to leadership. I'll leave you just with three things. I'll be brief because I know your family want to get to seeing you recognized here today. Trust your training, remember your why, and practice daily executing excellence in all that you do. You do that, you can go far. You know, when I think about my career and where I am today, I'm humbly awesome that I've been able to get to this point. But I often tell people, think about that car you're driving. It's got a rear view mirror and it's small. You got a windshield and it's huge. The rear view mirror is small for a reason, because that stuff that happened back there, it's behind me. What's important is what's in front of me, right here. 30 years in the industry, and this is the best stop for me, and I'm super proud to represent that M. Hopefully you are too. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Edwards, for reminding us to keep our eyes forward. Next up, I would like to have a speaker from Local 922, Mr. Timothy. If you could please come forward.
I don't have nothing to say after Greg. It's a wrap. Good morning. Again, my name is Tim Brown. I'm the president and business agent of Teamsters Local 922, where I represent the fine men and women out Landover Division Bus Garage. Everything Randy and Greg say, I just echo their sentiments because there's really not a lot to say. I started here back in 2002, and I'm still here, right? And it's a great place to work. Metro is a great place to work. It affords me a lot of opportunities that I have for me and my family. So I just want to echo the sentiments, what they already said. Wish you guys all the best in your career with MARTA. I want to take a personal point of privilege to recognize somebody who came from Lando, and I see her in the crowd now. She's now the supervisor, Ms. LaToya Herbert. I'm very proud of you. Congratulations. Wish you all the best. Wish everybody all the best in their career with MARTA. If you ever see me around, I'm here for everybody, and you can ask questions if you have anything. All right? God bless. Peace.
Tim, thank you for your support. Thank you to our partners for those meaningful words and for standing with our graduates as they began their career. Here at Metro, we have a pledge with principles that guide our workday. We will read this together as a team because we are one Metro. So graduates, please stand and repeat after me. I pledge to perform my duties and responsibilities with integrity, character, and as a good steward of the public trust. I am committed to supporting our mission, to move the region safely, and deliver service excellence to our customers. I will never compromise my own safety or the safety of my coworkers or customers. I will be courageous and hold myself and others accountable for their actions. I will always serve Metro with pride. Graduates, thank you. You may take your seats. Now comes the exciting part. In just a moment, we will invite each of you to come forward for a formal photo with the GM and the rest of our guests. Staff will direct you to come forward as your name is called, but please bring your open certificate and walk to the right of the podium and stand on the blue circle. Family and friends, we encourage you to join in the photo if you'd like after we take the initial photo. Please join me up front, and I would like to have Leroy's here, and Randy and Greg and the rest of our board guests, if you would join us for photos.
The bus operations manager graduate is
Jennifer Jennings.
The bus control dispatch graduates are Darlene Mack, Curtis Tucker, The new rail assistant operations managers are
Ebony Hurt. Eric Turner.
The new rail operations managers are
Israel Flowers.
Lavelle Monago. The Rail Traffic Controller graduates are
Adrian Alexander, Aaron Lattimore, Jabri Maddox, Antonia McIntyre,
The Bus Operations Supervisor graduates are
Marquita Baldwin,
Michael Chapman, Elliot Clark, Ronika Driver, Christopher Gavon.
Latoya Herbert. Johnny Keys. Deidre Kirkland.
From Class 2603, the Rail Vehicle Operator graduates are
Deja Bennett. Reginald Buck. Reginald Kager. Yolanda Cephas. Crystal Cook, Marla Espinal, Malik Fuller, Jamie Garrett, DeAndre Jackson, Michael Jackson, Sean Jackson, Lawrence Jeffries, Tatiana Johnson, Olubunmi Lynch, Carlton Small, Michael Thompson, Kevin Urias,
From Class 2604, the bus operator graduates are
Demetrius Costley, James Coulter, Alan Council, Kiara Johnson,
from Class 2605,
Davian Ashton, Temesin Belangu, Ronald Bell, Tatiana Bond, Marcus Brown, Naisha Coates, James Dunn Jr., James Giles Jr., Arlene Hansley, Siegfried Hinton Wright, Nathaniel Hughes, Jessica Jackson, Felix Cavia, Reginald Key, Daniel Marshall, Derasia McKinnon, Jarrell Person, Kevin Potter,
Jonathan Rodriguez, Christopher Rogers, Anthony Ross,
D'Angelo Rufus, Charlene Screven, Wayne Taylor, Greta Thomas, Carlton Thompson, Nicole Walker, Stephon Wheat,
All right, let's have another round of applause for our graduates. So thank you, everyone. Before we move to the reception, I want to again congratulate you graduates and thank the family and friends and the guests who came to our celebration today. So to the graduates, just a reminder, in about 7 business days, you will receive in the email, in your Metro email, the photos. We have one final photo before we close. So family and friends, we invite you to begin to make your way outside for the reception to enjoy the celebration. And then graduates, if you could please remain, and we are going to take a few minutes to take a group photo. So again, I want to thank everyone for being here today. This concludes our graduation. Thank you.